Okay guys, it's gonna be a quick one. I'm gonna do a little recap on BYND, your favorite meat company. I would show you the profit. I'll do a little screenshot. Let me see if you can see how much. Anyway, today we made $4,491 trading this stock. Yeah, so going into this play, I'm gonna talk about when I entered, when I leave, and pretty much give you the mindset. And I'm also gonna talk about why I'm gonna become a vegetarian now that I made profit. So let's get into it. So looking at the chart right now, we are selling off, but we're not going to talk about this entire move up because I played pretty much the median side of this. Did I leave a lot of money on the table? I actually did. Where instead of 4K, I could have made 20,000 if I would have sold around this peak, but you never know. In this game, if you could take profit, you're always winning. First thing I want to discuss is Beyond Meat was trending everywhere. So this was known to have a high short interest, as well as I believe the shares outstanding was quite low, but I'm not sure what exactly happened during this restructuring. I believe they have some restructured debt or whatever happened. Anyway, Anyway, I actually don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but what I do know is that during the pre-market, there was a lot of volume coming in, and a lot of people were talking about it. The stock was trending everywhere, so I figured why not jump into the momentum and try to play it. And that's where I got in around this level here, which was that 220 level. So I was watching it around this area here and decided to get in after I saw this bounce over here. I saw that we gained a bounce here, followed by a third bounce, and then around this level here is when I finally got in. So that 320 level, we played a bull flag, basically what we're seeing over here. So going into it, I played the bull flag. This is what I was seeing. Waiting for a break of structure, retest that previous high, and then it was off to the run. So once we get above here, this is our bull flag. We retested over here and broke above, and that's where the run started to begin. And pretty much the way I looked at this was you could draw a trend as support. So I knew as long as we continue to bounce off of this trend, if we were to ever come down, just holding on to this would be the main thing. However, the stock was trading very strong, and we saw it continue upwards, and it was trading far away from the trend line until we got to this level here, which is pretty much testing the previous high of pre-market, which is at 250 level. Now, at this point of the trade, I see that the trend line is still holding, so I continue to hold it, and I knew it was going to retest the previous high. And as we got to that 250 level, which was around here, this monster candle came out of nowhere, which kind of shocked me. And that's when it started going a little bit crazy. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to set the stop loss around 266. And then I got stopped out at this candle over here, which a lot of people probably did. Because it's such a random candle to just a sharp turn and then bought back up. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people had stop losses around that 260 level. Honestly, I should have kept waiting for this confirmation. As long as this trend was holding, we would have been fine. But I didn't want to give up 20 cents before we tested that trend, right? If we came all the way back down, I'd be around 250 to 45. I don't want to give up like that 15 cents. And I was trading about 9,800 shares, so it's a lot of money. Anyway, I set my stop loss a bit too tight. That's around that 265 level. We got stopped out, which is fine. However, the stock did continue to run up after hours, and as you guys can see, I mean, not just after hours, but the rest of the day. Recap off of this is sticking to our confirmations and seeing our trend lines are still being respected. Over here is a bit iffy, yes, I get that, but overall the trend was upwards and it continued to bounce up, and that's it for today. So if you did play Beyond Meat, congrats, and maybe we should do a week of no meat, and that's it.